Good morning. We are live. Good morning. How are you doing today? Good morning. Today is March 6th, 2025. Market opens in just a couple minutes. And guys, we are dealing with another problem here. Markets are selling off after a smooth recovery yesterday from 491 all the way up to 503. It actually flatlined during after hours and right before market open. During pre-market hours, it has sold all the way back off to 493.40, 493.70. Why is this? And how can we make money from it? Good morning. Good morning. Welcome. Give me just a moment to share my links. Have about a minute to do so. All right. Guys, there is some news. Trump and Canada cannot agree on this trade war. So the markets begin to sell off even more than they did yesterday. My only regret is that I didn't buy down here. That would have been nice to buy at the 32s, pick up 50 shares down here, unfortunately. But we are buying at 33.99. Hoping for a continuation to the downside. If not, we can exit out of our SQQQ position and potentially get in a TQQQ position if the markets begin to rally the same way it did yesterday. But major sell-off this morning. Can't even believe that it happened. That is insane. And for all of you who are just tuning in, I would appreciate it if you guys smash that like button. That's the only way you can show your support here, guys. Just smash that like button for me. It does a world to me and lets YouTube know that, hey, we're doing a good job here. Let's promote this to other people, right? So here we go. Market is officially open. It's taking a nosedive for sure. Let's see if we can actually see some more selling pressure here from the SQs. Big push up already 1% on the day. Very beautiful. Does it continue to sell off? And can we time a perfect reversal here on this as it sells off? So let's see, coming back down to those 490 levels. Now what's interesting is on the 1 hour, it actually had a nice trend line from, what is this, Tuesday bouncing off of this level, Wednesday bouncing off this level, and now today on Thursday bouncing off of this key level here. So we'll see what happens. Does it bounce? Does it retrace? Or does it continue to sell off? 492. There we go. A little bit more selling pressure. Looks like there is a reversal going to happen. So we're going to get out of this one. Lock in almost 1% on that really small trade here. And we may be going long today as we want to play these reversal and these support levels, right? We want to play support and resistance levels very nicely. Looks like we sold just a little early on this one, 34.26. See, it's kind of right at that level of resistance, support. It did break through this level. Now testing 491. If we start getting a sign of a reversal, then I will get in on TQQQ. As it is looking like a possible reversal right there. If we get in on TQQQ, even just, $10, $30, $40 on 10 shares when it does reverse. Does it mean it has to today the same way it did yesterday? No, but it is very choppy and it could. It very well could. QQQ selling off here. Dang, should have held that SQQQ position. Sold just a little early. I'm thinking we're going to probably see some kind of reverse. We're going to buy 10 just so that we don't miss that ride back up if it does happen. Let's see, QQQ could push up to the 35s. Like it's struggling a little bit. Got 10 shares of TQQQ. We're just playing with the highs and the lows. That's all we're doing here, guys. Playing with the highs and the lows of the market today. If this actually begins, then TQQQ will go up. We already bought in at the low. All right, how are you guys all doing today? Hope you guys are all doing well. Hope you guys are all having a good Thursday. Let me know what you think about the market volatility right now. What do you guys think of it? Crazy, right? It's crazy. All right, good morning, good morning. We're going long today on the market. Just buying these support and resistance levels, buying down here, selling up here. We'll see if it maintains. If not, then selling pressure, but not looking too bad right now. We did sell our position of SQQQ already. We're at the level it's pretty much currently at. About 10 shares. All right, all right. Let us see what happens today, guys. Hello, welcome. Good morning, Kristen. Good morning, Major, Bernie. How are you guys all doing this morning? Markets are definitely oversold again, back to these levels here. As you can see, a lot of volatility lately. Big swings on QQQ from 488 to 503 to 490. What is that? 491 to 503. Back to 492. So it was holding this little trend line for a minute. Now the trend line seems to be broken. So that is not valid anymore. Could we see a support here, possibly? At 492, 491? Or will this continue to sell off? Result SQQQ position a little longer. 34.26. That would have been another $2 or so. Not bad. Know when the markets are oversold. Know when they're overbought. Definitely very definitely very bearish all day. Q's looking short to me. Yep. Yeah, if it fells a couple more of these levels, it's going to sell off even more. Very short. Look at that. But it could do what it did yesterday, and it could reverse. And that put us in a bad spot yesterday, kind of. We made money. We made $20 on Tuesday. We made 20 on Wednesday. I think we even made money on Monday. But every time I buy at these levels, it ends up flushing. So let's see what happens. 34.25. I think this is going to turn bullish very quickly. We're going to buy 10 of these. We'll buy 10 of the TQQs. 20 shares, 1,300 for the market, as it is a bit oversold at the moment. You might get somewhat of a retracement and then maybe continue to sell off, but a lot of volatility right now in the market for sure. SQQ is coming back down past the price almost where I bought, 33.99. And there we go. Qs are beginning to go up, which means TQQQ is also pushing up 3 times as fast. Be very careful. This is risky, guys. If this trade turns bearish against me, then obviously we can lose money. So be aware of that. But comfortable here where this support level is. It's a bit bearish on that 496 support level from previous days. That's what I like to put it. It's kind of like a golden line. The support, you know, you could say there's some support like here-ish as of right now, for the simple fact that it bounced off of that level. But by no means does it have to stay above this level, right? Okay, there we go. QQQ acting bullish. That's what we want to see. All right, there we go. See if we can break above. And of course it's bearish. It has this 200-day moving average. So just by buying, you know, and retracing back to that moving average is about 1.75%. So really just playing off of that. It's getting rejected off of this area here. But as long as it makes higher highs and higher lows, we're okay. Again, we've been trading this for a couple of days now, so there could be a lot of consolidation at open with a sell-off to open. There could be a significant drop and then a rally. There could be, you know, just continuing selling pressure. So I'm curious to see what happens today. Again, we are at those key levels. Now it's looking bearish, right? Looking bearish on the 1 hour, very bearish on the 4 hour. 30-minute getting rejected again yesterday, not being able to get above that moving average, but it doesn't mean it's still not going to test it again. I can still see this going back up and testing that moving average once again today. You know, really 1.5% profit, like $8 per share. I can only imagine. Let's see, TQQQ, same thing. Was that on the 1 hour? Yeah, TQQQ. You know, this could go up potentially 10%, right? So we can potentially make $6 per share, 120 bucks if it can go up. Right? We traded SQQQ yesterday. We traded a little bit of it today. Buying at 33.99 as this began to push up, and then when I saw signs of it, you know, selling off 33.26, I made my determination and sold right there, 33.26, before a giant push up to 34.53. Locking in a few dollars, but nonetheless, it could have been a bit more. Okay, QQQ, getting rejected off of that moving average. It's going to test those support levels again. How are y'all doing this morning? You guys are having a great morning so far. Here we go. QQQ pushing up. A lot of consolidation today for sure. Just like we are used to here. Let's see what everything else is doing today. Tesla selling off, trying to find that support as well. AMD pushing up. Nvidia also maintaining that 113. Google pushing up to 172, slightly getting rejected here. Microsoft above its moving averages, struggling a bit. Meta below, selling off today. Amazon also selling off. And Apple pushing up, coming back down to test that average. So let's see what happens there. QQQ looks like it is still selling off, trying to hold that level here from yesterday. If it can hold support levels 491, then we can see this push back up. If it breaks 491, then this can actually be a bloodbath. It could sell off to 487. It can go down even further than that. You know, it could pretty much go down to 482. And then from there, it could just continue to go down, down, down. So does not have to be an area of support. It can actually fell very easily today. Okay, we are shorting the market. Market is bearish. Q's testing again. 492. A lot of choppiness today. Okay, QQQ with a nice little retracement here. A lot of choppiness at this level. Even if we can get back above 496, that would be amazing. Roughly, what's that, 69? Very red. Very red candle. Hello, hello, how you guys doing? It is selling off. Look at that, from highs of 501. Flatlined. And then sold off all the way down to 492 again. For everyone tuning in, this is a common support level, 491. It's below its overall support level of 496 from literally like July of last year. So we are trading this for a reversal to the upside, right? Yesterday, last couple days, even this morning I traded it, made a few bucks this morning trading the little end part of that sell-off. Now we're trying to trade the reversal here by getting into TQQQ, and as this pushes up, we can see a significant move here. You know, if it does push up the way it did, even to that $70 level, you know, $3 a share to potentially $5 per share if it does recover the same way it did yesterday. Now, it doesn't have to. It could continue to sell off. But if it does, we can definitely be in the money here. So, looks like QQQ trying to push back up again. Got my red shirt on, showcasing the market is bearish. But we can get some nice rallies. We can get some rallies for sure. Come on, we gotta get above that little 45 EMA. Gotta get above it. Let's go ahead and take a look at SMCI. I know it's really popular on our list here. SMCI selling off with the market. Hasn't really been able to do much since those highs of $66. Continuously selling off. It did find some support at 33.25, so I am going to mark that 33.25 as a support area. And it had some resistance and support. Yep, a lot of consolidation in that level. So 32 may be an area to buy if you're interested of going long on SMCI. LUNR, same thing, not really doing much as far as progress. Staying around 1255, it looks like. As far as a support level goes. Sound, same thing. Getting as low as $8.49. Holy moly, that is low. But has not gone below that level since. Trying to get above that moving average. Let's see what happens there. And Bitcoin is selling off. It's at 89,000, but again making lower lows, lower highs, a nice downward trend line we are seeing here. Almost a textbook's trend line here. And let's see, actually it would be more like right here. Yeah, it'd be like that. Boom. There's a downward trend line. See if it breaks this support level, which was resistance, and sell off even more. Got as low as 78,000, which means Mara should also probably come back down with it a little bit. But those of $12, that is just amazing. Now staying above that previous support level of around $13 here. Yeah, it's interesting. It's interesting to everything. Okay, here we go. Are we getting a significant bounce? Yes, we are. TQQ, we are up $10 now in our position. Not bad, almost 1%. I'd love to see a little bit more retracement from this, though. This is exactly what happened to us yesterday. We tried to catch the back end of SQQQ. We caught it. Good thing we sold, right? We sold here because then it came all the way back down. All the way back down. And honestly, just holding those couple of shares would have gave us a nice little extra bit of profit there. Selling 2 at 34. Again, it was 2 shares, nothing big. QQQ retracing. Love to see it. Almost all the way back up to that moving average here on the day. As long as this continues to push up, if we can get above this moving average, then it'll be even more bullish, and we can see this potentially get back up to those 496 level. Doesn't mean it has to, but it definitely looks like it wants to try. Big doji candle there, signifying that it's not going to be making any new highs at this current moment. Fighting, struggling. There we go. It's going to push up a little bit more. That's awesome. Love to see it. NVIDIA hitting our alerts. We wanted NVIDIA to push up. We said we'd buy a share or 2 of this as it pushes up. The spread on this would be beautiful. Beautiful. Look at this. From 114 back to moving average of 128. That's $14 per share, or about 12% profit, okay? And that's just the beginning. If it can get back up to 153 levels from 114, potentially a $40 profit per share, or 35% on your total investment. So NVIDIA is looking really good right now. I would love to buy a share of that as everything pushes up. Yeah, solid. That beautiful crossover right there is what we like to see. QQQ pushing up, trying to get above 494, which means our TQQQ position is doing good. We're up almost 1% on the day for this position here. So let's make sure that this continues to push up. Now we are playing off of these support and resistance levels. This is a strong resistance. Obviously, the moving average is a strong resistance. As you can see, it's getting rejected. Now, during pre-market, it tried to get above it and failed. It could not get above that moving average. Now been acting as a resistance ever since. If we can push above this, we will be bullish. If we keep getting rejected off of this level, then you can see a lot of consolidation literally right here in this level. Do you see how it pushed up, pushed down, pushed up, and like what if it does this pretty much for the majority of the day, and then you get a significant break above or a significant break below? And that's kind of what we're waiting for here. Looking good though, still looking very bullish, making higher highs and higher lows now in this small time frame period. So we are getting set up for a reversal, right? We're getting set up for the 3 stages of reversal. You got that rejection period, consolidation period, and then hopefully that nice swing to the upside here, right? 3 stages of reversal in a bear market. So let's see here. Looks like it touched that line it almost touched that line and got rejected. So it's still showcasing rejection period here right now. Very risky trade. Would not recommend you copying me. SQQQ back basically to where we already were. 34.26 is where I sold. Locked in a couple bucks there. It is green for the moment. Okay. And our TQQ position looking good. Got over $1,300 in it. 1370 pushing up very nicely. Up almost 10 bucks. $13 profit would be 1% on the day. So small amounts add up over time as long as we keep our losses very small in relative to our wins, and we maximize when we do win, run our winners longer, and also the consistency, right? Like if you have 3 green days, 1 break even and 1 loss, but your break even, you neither go up or down, and your loss, say you take a 1 or 2% loss, but if you're aiming for a 1 or 2% goal per week, then that 1 or 2% loss wouldn't mean nothing if you're making around 5 to 10% a week, right? So there are going to be losses that happen. We want to make sure that we minimize those losses as much as possible. Have a max loss. So, if you're struggling with that, have a max loss. If, say, your max loss is $20, once you hit $20, that's it for the day. You're not trading anymore, or at least you're getting out of that specific position, right? $20 loss, that's it. Some people can tolerate losing a $20 bill. Some people can't. Some people can tolerate losing $200 on a trade. Some people can't. So it's whatever you're comfortable with trading will determine kind of your style as well. There we go. QQQ wanting to push up, selling off. Obvious signs of a sell-off here. Let's see if it can bounce again one more time at those 492 levels. A lot of consolidation. It really is a lot of consolidation today. Let's go ahead and take a look at the overall Discord channel and our weekly, our weekly tracker here. We're gonna go ahead and just bring this up. We got 50 people. Look at all these new people. That is just amazing. We're getting tons of people every day. But the main point here is weekly economic calendar in our free Discord. Again, 100% free, lifetime access, but it's free for now. So get in now while you can. In case I charge later, you won't have to worry about it. You already be a lifetime member. So Thursday before open, they had JD.com, Cracker Barrel, Kroger, okay, Macy's. Today after close is going to be Broadcom, Costco, Gap, Hewitt Packard. Okay, and then Friday, nothing too specific. Yesterday, after close, Marvel reported their earnings, Victoria's Secret and Lending Tree. Let's go ahead and take a look at Marvel, MRVL. If you ever want to check that out, when you go into our Discord and you sign up, you'll start here. When you look here, there's a lot of different areas. There's trade ideas where I give you my trade ideas. This is my buy and sells from yesterday, the day before. Very beautiful trade here. Buy low, sell high, and I showcased to you my wins. We had 30 shares that day of SQQQ up $46. The day before that up $44, $20 yesterday. If you want to share your profits, we have a profits chat room. This person made $121 on their position. Again, on Tesla, $135 right there. They trade options. Another person here made 600 bucks. And so there are people making money daily in our profits, in our community here. CrowdStrike, Mara, Race, NQs. Look at this, 600, 200, almost 400, 60, 80. This guy making 3%, 14 bucks. That's just amazing. So share your profits. We also have a mistakes chat. This day it looks like I bought at resistance for a breakout. It didn't work. I sold at the low support level, which I should have held or doubled down, losing over $193 or 10%, guys. So I show you my good days. I show you my bad days. I even give you updates on everything as well. Trump and Justin Trudeau of Canada are kind of, going back and forth as far as these trade wars. And they're talking, and basically Trump's saying that's not good enough. And now he's saying that Justin's trying to use power, using this issue to stay in power. So and attention from issues on hand like the GDP, the unemployment, sentiment, etc., to tariffs every day is going to be a struggle. But hey, short-term pain for long-term gains. That's what we're looking at here. All right, so that's the Discord. You could definitely check it out. Again, 100% free. Let's go ahead and see what you guys are saying in the chat. If there's any companies you want me to check out, I can. And if you'd like to use WEBULL, if you've ever curious on setting up a WEBULL account or using it as your main brokerage or a secondary brokerage, you can have multiple brokerage companies, then I would highly recommend WEBULL. You can earn up to 75 free shares. It's free money to get your trading journey started. First, what is it? Third link in the description and the first pinned comment in the comment section. So definitely check that out. Also, guys, drop me a ticker. Share a ticker with me that you may be watching today, and I will do a review on it. I'll do a little short analysis on it if you guys want. Okay, so share that with me. QQQ pushing back up to those levels here. Not looking too bad. Just a lot of choppiness right now. We're going to see that as far as the market overall. If it can, again, push up above this moving average, we're going to be in the money, even more so than we are now. If it can't get above that moving average, then we're going to continue to just basically consolidate, but something's going to happen. The market's so volatile. This can't stay at this current price point forever. It's going to have to move some way, right? It's going to have to move either up or down. And that is what we are playing off of today. Also, for all of you who are here, man, we just crossed over 7,000 subscribers. I appreciate you guys and all of your support. And I'm into the future. Social Blade says we'll hit 10,000 subscribers by July. So let's make an effort to do that together as a team so we can grow together. Also be starting up our giveaways again. We have an awesome giveaway now in March. The only thing is you need to be a YouTube subscriber and a Discord member in order to qualify for a drawing in our giveaway. Okay, I'm going to do a giveaway for all 7K subs, and then I'm going to do one for like literally our elite members in the Discord. Now, elite member doesn't mean you have to pay or get into anything. It just means, hey, you're showing up consistently. I'm watching and I'm writing down names of people who are showing up. Major, Kristen, burning out. There are a few who have been showing up daily. And I do appreciate you guys doing that, not only for the channel, but for you guys. You know, this is all for you on how you can learn how to be more consistently profitable. And if I don't see your name, then you need to be putting it in the chat every morning, at least saying good morning, throw me a hands, whatever it is. There we go. QQQ pushing up. Love to see it. TQQQ up 1%, $15. I'm thinking we wait. We wait here. Now it's pushing up above. Let's see if it can hold above this level. If it can, then we'll see some more buyers come in and step in and push this up a little higher than what we wanted to see, right? Let's go. Big solid green candle. We don't want it to fail here, and we don't want to sell too early either. We have plenty of shares up $20. Let's keep it pushing. Let's get back to 496. Back up to 496, 495. All right, look at that. Showing signs of it being bullish now, guys. Trying to get back up to those levels. I don't want to overstay my welcome either. What are we thinking, guys? Locking in or holding? This could be a bull trap. Looks like it's getting rejected. Let's get that retest here. Get a retest and bounce higher. Coming all the way back down. It's looking good, guys. Lousy Cook said lock in. Yeah, I think I might have had to right there, honestly. Let's see. Let's see what happens here on this bounce. I'm gonna get a nice push. Ah, there we go. Got that green on the tape. There it is. Push, push, push. For all of you tuning in, we are trading the Qs, overall NASDAQ market, super oversold, and we are trading this reversal back to this top part here. It doesn't have to go all the way up. Definitely could. SQQQ, good thing we got in and out and we determined, hey, this is actually the wrong side that we were playing on. Don't want to be greedy here, so we are going to lock in. Big red candles. No, here we go. Still pushing. Make those newer highs. TQQ to 70. I could see that. Even 69-ish. We're going to keep holding this. We're going to hold it a little longer. Still very bullish. Making new highs still. Go. We're going to get the retest. Bought in at 787 and 68.19. I could show you guys my cost basis right here. 20 shares. I was risking about $10 to make like 30 or 40, so I really want to try to stick to my trade plan here. Let's continue to make newer highs. Don't want to sell too early like I normally do. Don't want to sell too late by holding too long either. Got a long way to go, even though 496 is a good resistance level. This could very easily be my $100 day, guys, if we hold. Okay, about to touch 496. If this gets rejected, it's going to be a big rejection. If it pushes through, then we will push through an all-time support level / like consolidation level. Like 496 is a battleground for sure. It has been for a long time, since July of 2024. Come on, I'd love to see it. I'd love to see it bounce. Looks like we're seeing some red here. We're going to go ahead and lock in 10. We're up $30, guys. 2% on the day. We're up $30. 69.55, 69.58. It's still pushing. I mean, maybe we should just wait. 69.60. We're going to sell 10 at 69.60. There we go. Come on. Nice bounce. We're going to sell right here. 10 shares. QQQ looks like it's getting rejected off of that 496 level. Doesn't mean it has to, though. It can continue to push up, or it can come all the way back down, guys. Again, this was pre-market levels of support and resistance here, kind of like a consolidation battleground at 496.25. It can push up higher. It could also get rejected. I want you guys to be aware of that. This could be the area where you want to lock in profits, or at least take a little bit off the top, as I did right here for TQQQ. So still looking good here. Let's see if we get any type of a pullback. If we do, I could always buy a share or two more. I don't really think I want to. Even SQQQ, it's at a low where we could buy more for that dip, but I just don't think, I think it's actually going to continue to go up here. Let's see. Yep. No. I think that's going to be the rejection. So we're just going to go ahead and sell 10. Like, it's getting rejected hard. We're going to wait. We're going to wait and see on the EMA. Because it is bullish for the first time today, right? It is in that area. It is in that breakout territory. MACD is curled over. And to answer your trade TQQQ, not SQQQ today, I got in too late. I did trade SQQQ. I traded it here. I had 10 shares at $33.99, sold at $34.26. Could have almost caught a 50-cent move, but because it was super overextended and it was consolidating at this level, I anticipated somewhat of a reversal happening, especially seeing how it reversed at pretty much these high levels here on basically on SQQQ. We wanted to see a significant you know, we wanted to see a breakout above, and it didn't break out when I bought. So I actually sold before it could break out, which is great for us, right? We wanted it to break out, but it didn't. So I sold that position. I immediately got into TQQQ, 10 shares at $67 and 10 shares at $68, which gave me a nice average of 20 shares at $68.03 by identifying, hey, this is actually bullish, it's consolidating, and I had a more likely chance that this would bounce at those $67 levels compared to it continuing to sell off. 3 days of support, 1, 2, 3, is a really great indication that this is going to continue to either go up, or it's just going to continue to consolidate underneath those moving average levels. So I hope that helps, Tina. I'm sorry, Kristen. I'm sorry. Tina was here yesterday. Kristen's here today. You guys kind of go back and forth. It's kind of cool. I'd love to get you guys both here on the same day, right? There we go. There we go. But yeah, so now it's starting to show signs of basically consolidation as well right there. So we may want to actually get ready to get out. It's holding above that moving average, but the second it breaks that moving average, and again, it's not really showing any progress to the upside. QQQ getting rejected off of 496. It's been rejected off of that level many times before, not just today. It acted as a support one day, acts as a resistance another day, access, you know, a lot of consolidation, and when it breaks above that level, you can see these huge moves. When it gets stuck below 496, it's difficult for bulls to step in. So if this can actually push above 496, we will get some more upward action, more upward movement. Could be as high as, you know, $1.50 per share, or 1.5% still, or $7.50 per share. So guys, even if you had 10 shares of this, just 10 little shares, especially TQQQ, right? 10 little shares of this You can definitely make, $30. If it goes up to previous levels, you can make $80, $120. So it's very possible to get back up to those levels. 513, so 77-ish would be a great level. 72 wouldn't be a bad level here. If it was able to push up even higher, resulting in another, $3.50, $4 per share. So you can make a significant amount of money with a very small amount of shares on moves like this. 10 shares at $1 move with 10 shares is $10. A $10 move with 10 shares is $100. So you don't necessarily have to break the bank in order to make some decent profits. Okay, QQQ, just it's getting rejected. See how it's kind of consolidating up at this level? If it consolidates and breaks out, we're golden. If it consolidates and sells off, then we're gonna have to, lock in some profits here. So let's pay close attention. Bernie got that money. Ha ha ha. I was here as well yesterday. Oh, okay. Oh yeah, you were here yesterday. We haven't seen Tina in a while. I know Tina was on here for a little bit, but I think you guys even have the same little green logo. All right, guys, any companies you want me to check out, anything you are interested in me reviewing today or looking at? We usually get a few members asking about other companies. So looks like it's gonna sell off, unfortunately. Maybe not. I would love for this to break out. I would love it. I mean, who wouldn't, right? I'm sure there's a lot of people waiting to see this go back above and have that nice continuation play from yesterday. Doesn't mean it has to happen. Here we go. Pushing up. I sold at 69.41. So I literally sold right here, which is fantastic. Locking in profits at the highest point before this consolidation period here. Up 2% on our trade. Love to see it. Come on, gotta push up. The consolidation is killing me here. Yesterday we went live for like an hour and a half, an hour and 20 minutes, and the whole time I was like just so happy. And this is my favorite part of the day, guys. If I lose money, if I make money, I just like to trade. I just like to do it. Is that weird? I bet you that's the same feeling as people that go to the casino. Although I'm not really trying to say this is gambling related, but I don't know, it's weird. It's funny, you can go to the casino and lose $100 and have like an amazing day. And that's like how I feel with stocks, I guess. I could lose $100 and still have a freaking awesome day with all of you guys. Okay, it is above 496 now. Let's see if it can hold above 496. This was a pretty solid level here. That EMA still tracking, still trailing. Looks like we're going to get somewhat of a sell-off. We're up 2% though. We're still up 2% and holding. It's going to break that level, I think. We're going to get ready to sell our 10 shares if it does break below. We're watching that moving average very closely. That 9 EMA. If it goes below that 9 EMA, we're going to sell because that'll signal a lot of sellers stepping in. Reduced our position. We had over, what, $1,400. Now we have a little less than 700. And guys, you don't have to be like this as well. Like you can hold long term. You could swing trade this and hold it until tomorrow. You don't necessarily have to just basically copy me, right? You don't have to do that. Okay, I believe QQQ is above that line now. It is bullish. There we go, making new highs. Oh, that is beautiful. Beautiful. I don't want to get too greedy here, guys, but dang, this is doing great. Up to 69. 69.80. I think we lock in some profits at 70. What do you guys think? This was a beautiful trade. Let's do this. Let's sell 5. 5 at 69.88, reducing our position size just a little bit more, letting this ride up. If it wants to ride up just a little bit more, we have a little bit more room for it to push up, right? Sometimes I take advantage and then it runs up like crazy and I miss out on the entire move. Today, let's see what happens. Maybe I sell a few at key levels, right? We sold some here at first signs of resistance. We sold some at the top of this breakout right here, 69.88. It got as high as 69.95. That is just amazing. And here we go, another big push. Another big push up, and I think that's where we're going to probably sell the remainder of our 5 shares and get out. What do you think, guys? 69.80. Probably go up more, and even if it went up, say it went up to 71 or 72, I could still make another 5 or 10 bucks. We're going to sell right here. 69.76, no real sign of more progress up here. Got rejected right there. 70 is a good number. I feel like 70 was a really solid number for TQQQ. As you can see here, okay, I want to showcase this to you guys. I'm not just doing it just to do it. Okay, look at 70 on the 5-minute. Those weird areas of resistance slash support. So a lot of resistance, a lot of support over the last few days, some resistance, and then clearly some resistance here. So 70 was a really solid resistance level. Who called that out? Bernie. Bernie called it out about 70 to 70.6. Why did he say 70.6? Because at the time he called it, that's where the moving average was. Okay, 76. Now the moving average obviously moves. That's where the name comes from. But that was Bernie. You did a good job too calling that out. 70, 60 could be a nice level. 70, very nice level. And there it goes. It's going to continue to push up. There's nothing wrong with that, right? We did solid. We don't want to, be too, what is it called? Like, we don't want to be too greedy. Because even right here, it could have flushed on me and I could have held, and I could have held all my profits all the way back down to nothing. Okay, so, and look at that, hit 70. Touch $70. So not bad, not a bad day today. We're up $31 on this trade. I think we're up like a few bucks on SQQQ. And the thing is, being up 2%, $34 is fantastic for a small account. We didn't do anything crazy today. We just identified direction. We at first were in SQQQ, and and honestly, I wish I would have bought some yesterday. I should have bought more down here. Right? I sold 2 shares. 2 shares wasn't nothing. I should have swinged it. I was even thinking about it like, hey, what if you swing this, you swing it and it goes down? I don't want to start my day being down even 5 or 10 bucks or 20 bucks. I would hate to start my day in the negative. So I sold my position like we always do. I always make sure to get out of all my positions before the end of the day, just like we did today. And we were able to lock in some money. We identified certain levels, right? We identify that, hey, this breakout's not going to happen. There's a more likelihood and a more probability that this is actually going to get rejected at this level from previous days. It's okay that we see opportunity and we want the market to sell off so bad, or we want something to happen so bad that we can almost try to force it to happen. And when we try to force it to happen, we can actually do more harm than good. What if I would have doubled down, right? What if I would have said, you know what, this is going to go up. I just know it. Bought more here, and then it flushes on me. I have all of my money and shares in this, and it goes down. Now I wasted a day trade. I wasted all my cash for the ability for a bounce or any other opportunities that might be in the market. So I know you guys have asked before. Uh, don't thank me, you click the mouse. That's what I tell people too, right? You know what I mean? If you're making money, it's because you're making the money, not because of me, and vice versa. So thanks, Bernie, for making sure we were all aware of that. Um, but yeah, that there is more probability of it to pull back. And I only had 10 shares. Again, that's why it's nice to have a light position. If you're going to start with the position, make it light. Don't go full force, throw in 100 shares and full 100% of your account. Start light. Do 10%. Do one share. That way, if it does start to go against you like this did, you can get out and it's not as it doesn't hurt as bad. Luckily enough, I was able to lock in like $3. It was literally almost 1%. A 1% move that I captured on SQQ shorting the market, and a beautiful, 2.5% move trading for the market, right? TQQQ. And look, it went up to 70.20. It's getting slightly rejected. Doesn't mean this can't still push up. And that's what's so great is whatever your risk tolerance is up to you, right? I sold 10 at 69.41. 10 at 69, another at $10 right there, right? So nonetheless, great day, up literally almost 2% on the day, $34. What a great way to, to keep on track. I think this is my third or fourth day in a row, third or fourth green trade in a row. Let's go ahead and take a look at that. We are up. Yes, we are. P&L. So we're up $100 and Monday was a $20 day. Tuesday was a $19 day. Wednesday was a $20 day. And today is $34. So Friday, hey, we're due for a red day, right? We have 4 solid green days. Last Wednesday, we made $60 last Wednesday. And then we took a $40 loss on Friday. So we're due for a red day. Maybe tomorrow is the red day, but what we're going to do is try to reduce our exposure, limit our risk, have a very tight risk management tomorrow. And other than that, guys, we are on day 4 of a green day streak. Not superstitious at all, but I know some people can be. And I'm just pumped. Do you guys have any questions, any comments, anything you would like to see or hear or talk about? Let me know, or else we'll probably be ending this live stream in the next couple of minutes. Again, we're going to be doing a giveaway for March. All of your names are getting written down. And yeah, I'm excited. I'm really excited. Look at that flush. QQQ selling off. OMG. Selling off back to 496. It likes that 496 level, guys. It really does. And it could bounce and it could continue to push up. There's nothing saying it can't bounce and go up, but it could also go down. Okay, be cautious. Make sure you're locking in your profits. Make sure you're not being too greedy. And know when to get out of your trade. Look at that. And we're able to trade it. And I'm so happy and I'm so excited that we can do this every day. Blessed are we to wake up and trade every morning. I made $30. Took about an hour today. $30 in an hour, but how many people can say they make $30 an hour, even at their day job, and they have to work there 40 hours a week? So we're getting there. We're getting back up to those $100 days. We had $100 days in the middle of last year's challenge. $200 days. So they're coming, guys. For everyone who's watching and waiting, we start around, I think, $100 days. I think now in April, like April or May, and then come June, July, August, $200 days, easy. And it's all based on growing your account size over time. Now remember, we started with $500 this year. We grew our account from $500 last year to just shy of $10,000 in a year. Took that money out, whatever, starting again now. Why did I do that? Why didn't I just keep $10,000 in? because it's very risky. And I'm not dealing with that much money yet. Clearly, I have more to work on as far as emotions go with larger account sizes later, and we're building up to it. Every year, my confidence gets more and more, gets better, as I hope yours does as well. And with confidence creates competence. With competence creates just a winning strategy, and you get this kind of spiraling effect in a positive way, right? So small wins add up. Good job, Johnny. Winning streak. Grab the money and run. Yep, that's right, Bernie. That's right. All right, well, guys, I mean, I appreciate your time. If there's nothing else, then yeah, we will. I'm going to do a recap video, so you're going to get a 2 for today. Instead of just 1 video, you're going to get 2. So definitely check that out. Very excited to share and showcase to you my thought process behind this just a little bit more, and hopefully get some more subscribers tuning into our live stream at market open tomorrow morning. So guys, Friday, I'm excited to trade with you all, excited to be here today, and yeah, let's all make good decisions. Let's make sure that we're locking in profits. We are minimizing our risk and making sure that every trade we take has a trade plan. Okay, it's exactly what I set up here every day. Trade plan, very easy to use. You have your entry, your exit, and your stop. You have your max profit and your max loss, your risk to reward ratio, right? Risk to reward ratio. It's very important. You want to have at least a 1 to 3 or better. A 1 to 3 risk to reward or better. So in that case, let me just showcase that to you real quick. 1% would have been right here. Okay, so even with 1 share, 1%, okay, it would have been my stop to make just above 3%. So that was my target goal, 3%. Doesn't have to be right on the money or perfect, but hey, a 1 for 3 risk to reward, I would take that any day. Even if I was wrong, it would not have been such a bad move. Here, what's my risk to reward here, guys? Not very good, if you ask me. If I was at 34.10, or I was at right at 34, my 1% would have been at 34.43. Well, technically my 1% would have been here at 33.75. But look how far down it's gone. It's gone down almost 2.5%. So the risk to reward for this was not there. There was a lot more downside to upside today for SQQQ. That's why we did not short it. So day 2 shorting the market actually was us going long on the market. And hey, that's all right. Direction was in our favor. We were able to identify it. We weren't biased, and we did not have that strong conviction or that strong emotion to short the market. We just said, hey, what direction is it going? And let's make sure we're on the right side of that direction. Other than that, guys, I appreciate your time. Like always, smash the like button. Do me a favor, subscribe to the channel. And if you haven't joined our Discord yet, go join our Discord. It's 100% free and it's lifetime access. There's literally no risk for you and no monetary contribution, right? We're not going to take any of your money or anything. I don't ask for anything. It's 100% free education. Definitely use it to your advantage. I'll be there later giving you some more updates on the market, Trump, tariff wars, overall market conditions, any other related payouts or things that might be happening. So again, thanks for your time, and we'll see you all in tomorrow's live stream.